Daniel, go ahead.
Thank you, Rabbi. Yeah, I was just wondering how am I gonna formulate this question properly. I don't want to get tangled in my own words. So this is about someone that has a very strong inclination to something bad. I mean, let's say someone was born with certain inclinations, very, very strong. Let's say, I don't know, someone that has a very strong drive to do drugs or something like that, or to immorality. And he managed to go like really, really far into these things. And Besiyata Ishmaya, like miraculously, the person managed to do Teshuvah, like a miracle. Like sometimes it's really hard for a person like this to do Teshuvah. So, but afterwards, after the fact, the person notices that these drives are still very strong. I mean, the person is going through the right path and everything, Baruch Hashem, but still the drive's still there. I mean, the inclinations and the thriving and everything, I wouldn't say just as strong than before, but okay, it's still very, very strong. So should this person hope for this inclination to, I don't know, like reduce over time, or perhaps he can control this to an extent that he's not gonna struggle with it so much over time? Or does he have to, I don't know, mentalize or like have the mindset that he's gonna have to struggle with this for the rest of his life or of his life? I don't know if the question was kind of.
No, it's actually a very, very clear question. We're trying to help the people with this addiction, with other addictions. So it's not uncommon. So first, we have to remember what Gemara said, that a person is not allowed to trust himself until the day of his death, until the hour second of his death. Why? Because we know the famous example in Gemara, the Kohen Gadol, for 80-something years, he was going to Kodesh HaKodashim, Holy of Holies, and we know that Gemara says, if you have one impure thought, not like not word or something, one impure thought, when you're there on Yom Kippur, you die. That's it. Period. If you're not holy. So this person for 80 years, he was 80 times, he was going into Kodesh HaKodashim, and he was praying this intense prayer for the nation of Israel, and they had a chain tied to his ankle in case he died, so to pull him out. And guess what? He was coming alive for 80 years, and on the 81st year, elderly man, it's not like he's at 26 years old, he cannot control his desire. Elderly man, and he's, 90, almost 100 years old, guess what? He became apikoros. Guess what? You understand? So Gemara said, you're not allowed to trust yourself. How long? Forever. And especially if person knows that he has this inclination, he has to do everything, so it's not going to go away. Satan knows that that's like a trigger point, so he's going to try to trigger. So you have to do as this movie that is coming out is going to teach us, and we actually discuss everything. You will see this movie, and you see that we discuss all of the things in our classes, everything, right? So a person must distance himself as much as possible from all of these friends that might have it, right? For example, these drugs, maybe he said, no, look, one time, no, look, we know that you clean, well, one time try it. So these friends should be blocked, and I have a guy like that. So he said, no, I'm going to help him, now I'm clean, I'm going to get kiruv. I said, kiruv, shmiruv, forget about these people. Your kiruv is to kiruv yourself, you have to save yourself. Forget about this. No. Like a younger fellow in his early 20s. You understand? So I told him not to do it, and of course he listened only every second time, third time, and he would meet these guys, and he would with light drugs would like fall back. And so I know when he does not reply for 2 days, guess what? That's exactly what happened. So because the people think, no, I feel so spiritual, I'm this and that, I overcame it, and so now I have to help this guy. He's also strong will, and we are body from the childhood. I can help him. I believe in him. So stop it. You understand? So because most likely that he's going to do kiruv with you with his drugs than you do kiruv with him with your holiness. You understand? So if he's not ready, so a person with any inclination, so even with to immorality, this guy that or girls that like to go to the clubs, to the improper place, they say, "Well, what do we do? Like, what is so improper? Everything improper." So you block them. You say, "No, I'm not interested." Right? That's it. Not interested. So and you have to be abrupt. You have to say, "I'm sorry. I have to go. I have to run. Have a nice life," and let other people work with those people, right? Who have your friends. I'm not talking about you, like friends with old addiction. So this younger guy thought that he's a great hero, and unfortunately, he was not a great hero. So all of this, unfortunately, for me, it's very sad, and every time I want to cry, tell the truth, because it's it's patterns. It's so simple. It's like a one-to-one scenario. I know exactly what is going to happen. The difference only how long it's going to take. It's very, very, very sad. People think that they're smarter. They start smarter than the Torah. They're smarter than the Torah advice. They go their one way, and guess what? They fail. What is the percentage? 100% failing. Even though, like again, advice, clear cut, clear as a clear can be. You have to be hero. Save yourself. That's it. That's you obligated to do. Other people from your past life, most likely you're not going to help them. Or pray. Or how can you help them? Pray for them. And they find out the truth. Unless they come to you and they start asking you for truth. So, and it's one-way communication. So I asked somebody, whatever, and the person sent me his opinion. So I told him, look, I like you very much. I have my students. I have very important things. I'm not going to, he sent me 2 things to review. I said, stop it. I don't have time. Like 7-page writing in a small letters. Like I have to review your findings, in your Torah thoughts. I don't have time for that. And I said, so one way, you ask me a question, I give you answer, and we stop here. And same with all of these people. You have to like limit the intake from these people, because they're going to do kill on you faster than you're going to kill on them. That's it. So, and always be afraid that you can relapse. Always be afraid. So, and to ensure that you don't, you learn Musar, you change your work and your character, and separate from these people as far as possible. You understand? That's the only solution, straightforward.